Yo, listen, we gotta get live real quick. We can't even waste no time this morning. We gotta get live real quick. We can't waste no time. Niggas is bugging.
So that was your counterpunch. You get your free call, but not back to back. You know how it is. No, I mean, you know how it is. Plenty of people that got counterpunches and waiting to cut the line, just like.
Man, niggas in here running their mouth about what I used to do at Virgil's. You never said Virgil was, hey man, I've been saying that shit. Y'all niggas just running your mouth. You don't know what I was saying. Cause y'all don't. And dude, his game, Spencer's game is good, but it gotta be done. It's just a rap. It's a rap, my nigga. It's just a rap. Damaged. It's a rap, my nigga. Just say it's a rap. The goods is damaged.
Because you know what I'm saying? My boy George is really out here fighting like his fourth or fifth champion in a row, dog. Like, think about it. My boy done fought Maxie Hughes, Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez.
And George Kambosos be getting his work.
I told y'all before, man. George Kambosos is really the face of boxing, dog. He's really carrying the sport on his back, man. And I think we need to give him his credit, man. You know what I'm saying? We playing with my boy name right now.
Yeah, listen, bro. These niggas is talking about Earl Spence be doing this. And listen, my nigga, he don't even have a coach right now, my nigga. Listen, I'm sorry that these things are this way. I can't change them. The nigga don't have a coach, bro. Like, let's be honest. Like, he don't have a coach.
I think we all seen while he was ducking. But yeah, man, I think Ryan gonna do him dirty. And then these Earl fans, man, they're delusional, bro. Because y'all keep talking about he was looking good in his last couple of fights. I don't think y'all were really watching. Ain't nobody getting touched up the way Earl got touched up but good in his last couple of fights, bro. And to think about it, like, Danny was coming off a little bit of a layoff.
Bluetooth connected.
Niggas just love. Niggas is asking me if I cooked on the channel.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
I mean, we could say.
Wait, so basically, you saying you is picking Ryan over Earl?
Of course I'm picking, but hey, come on, man, come on. I gotta go with the face of boxing on this one, man. You know, so I can't go with the two.
Listen, blood, he not the same. Like, why niggas just can't get that? Like, listen, this delusion shit is beyond understanding of a real person, sentient man who wants to tell the truth, my G. Let's see who hit the cash app early. I'm told you I'm cooking niggas. Shout out to Jeff Bowles. Shout out to Jeff Bowles with the $7. The Heteru 7. Imagine as a divine being. Like, I'm just like, the crazy part is I just don't get why niggas think shit's sweet. Like, this shit don't make no sense, my nigga. It's weird. No, I had to go live so I could cook the niggas who coming on Ness's channel on my channel. When you talking stupid, I just turn on my camera, turn on the mic, and just cook you.
Oh, right, yeah, because I'm listening, right? But the thing is, I'm not live because I had to pause it a few times, so I'm like behind the timestamp. So I didn't get to the part when you called in, bro.
No, I called in and then I actually sent my first counter punch in, and you know I don't be paying nobody, but I sent the counter because niggas wanted to start running their mouth about me, and then Ness says, Troy, how come you never talk about Virgil never boxing and this and that? I said, man, niggas, that's how I know niggas don't listen to me. That's how Hunter, yeah. Like this, how I know niggas wouldn't never listen to me, bro. Niggas never really truly listen because I literally used to tell them niggas Virgil didn't know shit.
CYP's call right now. Hold on 1 second. Hang up. Hello. Yeah, send them over. Yeah. So you on live right now, and you said you playing the calls on your phone on your thing right now?
Yeah, I just play the Twitter. I just play niggas talking on the Twitter, on the Discord, on Twitter, and then when they be talking, I just be rebuttaling what they saying because they just be saying stupid shit. Anybody, mass anybody, and then listen. This is what they asked me. He asked me some smart shit today though. He said, "This is how Troy. This is what Troy thinks, and he's not changing it." He said, if you never box, Troy doesn't believe that you could be a great coach. He was like, the question we should be asking is, what makes a coach that never boxed a good coach? I said, over time, doing it, watching, listening, having a team. Like, and then that's when I was like, bro, you never even heard like the fact that nigga,
I've been. You gotta have a team. If you a coach and you never boxed before, at least have a team, you know, because
everybody who do that got a team. But Bomac boxed and shit. He wasn't good, but that's why he got a team. Bozy ain't got no team, and that's why niggas don't do good.
Because if you got a team, right, if you got a coach that boxes and actually put through a lot of shit in the ring, right, when a fighter's hurt or going through stuff when he's fatigued or whatever in between rounds, only somebody that went through that can give you that type of advice in that situation. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how niggas don't even understand that.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some coaches that can teach you technique from what they've seen, but more experience always plays off more at the end of the day. And if you're a coach that never boxed, it's good to have somebody that's there with you that did box, so they can implement certain things and advice that they can teach that you can't teach. You know what I'm saying?
No, I do, and this is the thing. The nigga, like, they like what I'm like, blood. I used to be running through Virgil's gym, bro. Like I keep telling y'all niggas that nigga don't know nothing about boxing. I'm not about to lie about it, and I'm not saying it just to smite the nigga or spite him. He just doesn't know.
So you called in twice.
Yeah, and then the next time I called in, because the nigga was like, what happened with that work you was supposed to get with Earl? I was like, nigga, I had to detach retina. I would have busted his fucking pack. And then on top of that, I'm like, bro, niggas can't box. How are you teaching? Listen, if you're gonna be the best, if you're gonna be a shooter like Damian Lillard or Stephen Curry, don't you gotta learn from the niggas who shot before and after them, like the Reggie Millers and all? Man, what the fuck? You don't go to fucking
I'm gonna jump on this shit right now and listen to this, man. This shit got me going, man. This is hilarious. So niggas,
man, listen, that shit is sad. Get your cash out of the Zelle. Yeah, no, niggas is definitely think Earl could do something still, and this is why I keep saying, blood. It's two different worlds going on right now. Niggas think that shit is a joke.
You gotta go to the messenger section. You gotta go down to 10th Avenue, make a right to the silver doors, come to the messenger section of the mailroom, strap down.
Niggas think it's a joke. Like, it's really two worlds. Niggas is really. Yeah, do your thing, bro.
I'm new. LOL. Yeah, so Twitter Spaces or X Spaces, you can join us at.
Usually we have a landline too, but we don't know what the fuck's going on.
We've been having issues with that for the last few months. Or you can join our Discord and call in via Discord as well. So X Space is at the Boxing Boys or our Discord. Anonymous, $2. How can you be a tune-up fighting for belts?
Listen, man, I'm not gonna keep.
Perception, but
I'm not gonna keep telling you niggas just don't be no listen. I'm gonna cook you. I don't care whose channel you on, what you talking about. If you never coached before, you never boxed before, you need a team.
Never want to argue, but want.
You need a team.
Shout out to Troy King. $5. Okay. Who we got on the line?
Yeah, shout out to me. Niggas shouting me out because I keeps it 100. I just keeps that shit all the way trill. Like, I'm not about to be in here capping about no boxing, bro. Like, if you don't know nothing about boxing, bro, I'm gonna say, bro, you're not articulating that. Like, everybody in boxing articulates boxing a certain way. There is no, well, no, he doing it. No, it ain't your know your way. You don't. No, you're doing it the boxing way.
2-2. What up? What up?
And if a nigga damaged goods, he damaged goods. I mean, what do you want me to say about that? He damaged himself. I didn't damage him. No, he lost.
What do you think?
No, he's damaged goods.
Now I know he's on steroids.
Like, are you?
Now I know he's on steroids. But anyway.
See how people make up their own things, they say? No, he can beat him because he's damaged. That's just what it is. His eyes are damaged. Am I lying? It's just somebody tell me if I'm lying or if I'm saying something is factual. Let me know if I'm lying or saying something is factual. Is it me or did dude have hellacious car accidents and shit? Am I making that up? Is that made up? Is that made up?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, see, niggas just talking. He was in 2 car accidents.
Actually has been beat. Yo, shut up. Nobody asked you.
He just talking. Niggas just talking.
Anyway,
Niggas just talking, bro. This is the world we live. This is the world y'all live in.
And I think George at his young age is going to whoop on him again. I don't think anybody can beat Lomachenko, but I do think Kambosos is good.
What do you mean you don't think nobody? Devin beat him. And Teofimo.
Oh, I got to give a shout out to CYP.
Smoked him. Are you drunk, bro? Nobody can beat Lomachenko. He got smoked by Teo. And Devin gave him good work. Bro, what are you talking about? Niggas, we just, that's what I'm saying, blood. This is what y'all be listening to.
I gotta give a shout out to that dude. You always coming
Mel
with
Robinson.
The research.
Hat's good,
That's what I
fam.
gotta start doing again. I've been
Hope everyone is doing well in there. Everybody.
Joe, I just wanted to shout y'all out. Hey, how do I get because I'm like, where's my prospect level? And how do I get
Here's what I be talking about, my nigga.
Because it's not coming up on
niggas just be yapping, blood, not making any sense. You gotta start making sense about what you talking about.
I'm gonna DM it to you right here on Twitter. So I'll be able to cash app it from there. Yeah, B. I got you. All right. Thank you, sir. Peace and blessings. You and Danny, stop laughing at me.
Niggas, you drunk, bro. You gotta stop the drunk shit.
But it wasn't laughing at you, it was laughing with you.
You gotta stop.
Let's see what we got.
You gotta stop the clown talk. It just don't be making no sense. Hit the cash app. Listen, we're gonna put you in a bag. If you don't, if you're not getting what I'm saying, you're going in the bag, bro. You gotta know what you're talking about. You gotta know. You got to.
Chilling. Hey man, that pro box shit last night, that was a good ass card. Man, that was a good ass card.
You gotta know what you're talking about.
I think he must be in the running for knockout of the year. That shit was out of control.
Yo, that was unbelievable.
That shit was, man, he knocked the soul out that man. That's crazy.
Spence is damaged goods, my nigga. And that's
19.
and it's okay.
Yeah, talk that talk.
Niggas, he won't be the first and he won't be the last. He had a decent career. It's time to chill. It's time to chill now. Listen, it ain't time to be working and doing nothing no more. It's time to chill. It's time to chill, my G. If you're not hemathy, you gotta chill.
Nah, you lying. You lying. You ain't watched that fight. You was
Like,
busy. Was it something had you?
Like, this is what niggas got. I've been saying this shit for years. Why are you still not listening? If you don't have defense and you already have head trauma, you gonna get your pack busted.
That's crazy, bro.
Hit the Cash App and the Zelle. It's pinned in the joint. Understand that, my G. I've been saying it for years. I've been saying it for years, bro. I've been saying it for years. Like, yeah, I'm live now.
In that fight, he never won another round after the second to me on my card. But at no point did I see him exhausted.
I felt like by the fourth or the fifth, my man could have, if he hadn't really stepped on there, he could have found a way to get him up too. But that's just what I was seeing. But that lifting yes fight, that was that 140.
Yeah.
That's that hard.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing, dog. You're damaged goods if you've been taking punishment in fights. Like, listen, you cannot take an ass whooping like you just recently took and then go in there with another puncher your size. You don't think it don't matter if he don't have skill. He could punch at welterweight. And on top of that, you don't have defense. Your eye is blew out. You done blew your eye out. And then you've been in 2 car accidents. The Sean Porter was a tough fight and a split decision win. Like, come on, bro. Like, what is niggas talking about? Is niggas just gonna be truthful about what's going on in the ring with their favorite fighters, my nigga? It's okay. He ain't the first. Sugar Ray Leonard got his fucking pack busted. Excuse my language, but he did. Everybody can get their pack busted. That's just what it is. And now you think you about to get in there and get hit. Listen, if you know anything about technical boxing, a left-hander and a right-hander, they don't really be using their jabs like that. And then what he gonna go up against Derrick James, a person who know him? It just sounds stupid. It just don't. When you really just break it down and be honest, not create a narrative, not be on no corny shit. When you just break it down to pure honesty, he's gonna go against somebody who he worked with his whole career, who showed him how to do he caught his hands and put him through rhythm and his timing, and then but he gonna go in there, man. That shit sounds stupid. He don't even have a coach. My nigga don't have a coach. Derrick James and them, they in litigation. Who he gonna go? He gotta learn a new coach. They're gonna be wanting him to do shit he don't know how to do. Like, or he not, whether he willing to work on it or not, that's on him. But he gonna be with a new coach, learn him, and then he gonna get in there with somebody who already been working with his old coach, who knows every movement. Man, shut up. Man, we not here to be capping like that. We teach from the chart, bro. We teach from the chart, my G. We gonna be at peace when we teaching because it just don't make no logical sense once we reason with ourselves. That shit don't make no sense, bro. Earl Spencer's damaged goods. It's not because I'm saying it. It's because what happened, what actually happened. I know y'all want to listen, why you think niggas be like, damn, grown men is calling in their feelings? Like, because it's 2 worlds, my nigga. It's a world of emotional delusion, and then it's a world of facts and logical reasoning. Listen, we just watched him. Man, he not damaged because he lost 1 fight. He damaged because he been in 2 car accidents. He had a hard fight with Sean Porter, and then he had got utterly, brutally stopped by Bud. You don't be the same after that. Man, what the fuck is you? Excuse my language, bro. My life force ain't even raised. It's just like, man, what are you talking about? It ain't got nothing to do with me and being my emotions. I'm talking about what actually happened. I could pull it up on tape. His face looked like Martin on Tommy on Martin. When Tommy Hearns was Martin, bro, that's not a listen. You're not the same after that. Listen, his face looked like that from a car accident. It's time to just chill. And when you're a Pisces, see, now this is shit. My channel was all about facts. When you're a Pisces, you in your emotions. You a watery entity. So that means you're gonna be in your emotions about what happened, and you don't have to be, because you're a divine spirit. You're not an animal. But when you think you're an animal and I'm the big fish, I'm not. I'm a divine being. I use logical reasoning. I don't even compare myself to, and listen, my human body avatar is a Leo. Like, it's a lion. So I'm a fire sign. I'm gonna be logical off rip because you don't play with fire, and a lion is not a pet. That's just on the physical side. On the spiritual side, it will be fire, alchemy, the alchemy of fire. Spence's alchemical state is water. That's emotions. If you don't know how to control that, you'll drown in your emotions. Listen, even as a Leo, if you don't know how to control your emotional state, you'll burn yourself up in a blaze of fire. You'll burn your own passions will burn you down. That's why I'm blind in this eye from boxing, because I just was going too hard. So then when I take that and move it to because emotions dwells in everything we teach from the chart. It's boxing in there. If you can't see the box, that's on you. It's a box in that chart. Listen, you got to stay out of the emotions. What happened. You got your pack busted by cars and by people. You done. Chill out. Devin Haney, they talking about these steroids. No, he got his pack busted because he couldn't block a hook. It didn't matter if he had steroids and the right hand. He was eating too many punches. When is people just gonna see boxing for what it is? You can't get hit upside your head. Listen, just because you know how to catch mitts don't make you a good trainer, bro. Boxing is not learned on no mitts. It's learned in the ring. Now, like when you think about that, bingo, Troy, Miguel Cotto, the same after Margarito. No, he wasn't. Miguel Cotto was not the same after Margarito. He wasn't the same. He wasn't the same. He wasn't the same. He had to take mad time off. Like, he wasn't the same, but nobody's the same after that type of punishment. It don't matter what you say. No one's the same after that punishment, bro. Nobody. Nobody. You're not the same after you've been knocked out. The street to get knocked out is the easier road to success. You're not the same. I'm sorry. That's the rules. It's the rules, bro. Yeah, like, nigga had plaster Paris in his hands. What the fuck? Like, you're not gonna be the same after that. Nobody got me into boxing. I got me into boxing. Nobody told me to go to boxing. Niggas was telling me I should have been a lawyer or a doctor. And when I got done, I was a lawyer already. When I got done with this trust paperwork, I was an attorney in fact. That's a real attorney. That's actually not a public attorney. You're a private because you own a financial institution. Those are the things when I say it, it's gonna go right over your head. You didn't hear it. You didn't even hear what I said. I said, I'm an attorney in fact. That's not like an opinionated statement. That's why I keep telling y'all this channel ain't for opinions. You don't teach boxing off opinions, my nigga. That's why niggas is getting their pack busted. Fact check. I was there. And that's why he in the chat. Fact check. He got his pack busted. Now he not gonna be the same after that. Did you see his face? It looked like Earl's face. It's the same face. Miguel Cotto's face and Earl's face was the same after Margarito, after Bud. You not the same, blood. You drunk. And that was after 2 car accidents, after a Sean Porter fight and a Danny Garcia fight, and a Ugas fight. And his teeth. Them ain't even his teeth. Y'all forgot, nigga? Like, man, y'all niggas, listen, I'm just really doing this to humor y'all at this point. Like, y'all forgot that ain't even his teeth. Like, I'm just telling you the facts. You could be mad at it. You could be in your feelings. Shout out to the 7-7. Tech Thual Chatter says, and he was getting hurt versus Ugas. What they thought Bud was going to do. No, that's the thing. They wasn't knowing. They were still in the boxing is the sweet science, and that's to know. If you don't know it, you can get your ass whooped. It's clear when you see it, but when people want to gratify how they feel and gratify their sensual emotions and passions, their emotions and sensual passions, excuse me, that's the correct way to say that. When people want to gratify their emotions and sensual passions, they're gonna just say things that makes no sense. And that's what they're doing. They're not making any logical sense. The man got his pack busted. You telling me he the same? No, he's not. Stop, man. It's crap. Listen, when you never box, you think that shit don't mean nothing. You think you could just come back from an ass whooping. You know why? Because you never got your ass whooped. You never felt the punishment in your face being like, dawg, this ain't no joke, blood. I gotta chill. Then when I say it like that, it's like you hear that. If you got your ass whooped before in a boxing ring, even when you won a fight, and it was a good fight. Now listen, Mario Barrios won. You think he the same after that? His eye keep getting swollen like that. If I'm not mistaken, that's the same eye. Mario Barrios keep getting swollen up. Like he needs to either learn defense or stop boxing. Evidently, he got some skill because he keep winning. But why his eye be like that? Every fight, his eye is blew out. He don't have no fucking defense. Tank blew him out. He never gonna be the same. Was that the first time Barrio? It's not the first time he been down, but Tank brutally stopped him. He still can win. He needs a year off and a defensive coach. Hey, fact check. How did you watch that? How did you watch it? How did you watch that? Fact check said from world class to boxing for health to Virgil's gym to hit fit to Fillmore gym. Troy used to go to gym, beating niggas up. That's why he know whatever. Listen, fact check is telling you, blood. Fact, evidently, he's someone that knows me, and he's telling you the gyms I went to, and no, those are facts. Those are facts. I have nothing to say. That nigga, listen, fact check is telling you what's going on. He literally telling you, my G. He's saying it. From where I literally used to go from gym to gym in the Bay Area, beating niggas up. So I'm about to hit Ness in his DM. Pause. Like, and this man fact check is telling you. I literally used to go from gym to gym whooping niggas. Listen, it didn't matter if you was a Russian. I was the real can man. It didn't matter if you was a Russian, Afghanistan, from Pakistan, an American, an African. It don't matter. Anybody can get it. And I was giving it to anybody who wanted it. I literally went from every gym in the Bay to San Carlos, down to Gilroy, I was at the snack gym. Like, it's a couple niggas I didn't whoop. Pause. And that's because they were literally real middleweights. You know what I'm saying? They was huge. They was just bigger fighters. They was just bigger fighters. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you, Ness. So when you could take a copy of this and put it on your John. Like, my man right here is telling you. Fact check. In the John. I literally went from gym to gym, beating everybody up out here, bro. It's not cap. It's just what it is. I literally did it. My man is telling you, pause. I went from gym to gym, whooping niggas, bro. If you never boxed before, how you teaching somebody something, bro? That's what I keep telling y'all. Exceptions don't make no rules. You could say this video, clip it up, do what you want with it. The exception don't make a rule. It takes a lot. That's why a trainer who never boxed, he needs a team. He needs a team full of people. Even a trainer that did box, if he had a shitty record, he still need a team of guys. Even if you Roger Mayweather, you need a team. It takes multiple people, bro. I'm telling you, Ness. So when you could take a copy of this and put it on your jump. Like, my man right here is telling you, fact check, in the jump. I literally went from gym to gym. I went from gym to gym whooping niggas, bro. Bud got an elite team. It's Tech Tool Chatter says, Troy, why don't these new fighters know how to fight at all? Listen, bro. Tech, tell me who their trainers is. And we could just answer that and move on, bro. Because I've been talking about it for days. Tell me who their trainers is. How you a trainer? This is the answer to the question on the boxing voice. This gonna answer that question on the boxing voice for you. This gonna answer that question. Somebody on my channel said, Troy, why don't these new fighters know how to fight in all ranges? Do they not study boxing? Do they not want to be skilled and with a long career? Because they don't have trainers to teach them that it's 5 ranges of boxing. They don't have that. Who taught them that? Do you know the 5 ranges? Have you been taught that from Bashir Abdullah, who was one of Andre Ward's coaches on the Olympic team? You did nothing, never. You got Devin Haney daddy as your trainer. My G, that's not going to teach you shit. When he couldn't get away from the double left hand from Lomachenko, Azini was in the corner asking him how to stop the double left hand. He keep it. Nobody answered it. That's why you get, and then he get in there with Ryan. Don't matter if he left or right-handed. He can't get away from the left. It don't matter. Answer that question. Somebody on my channel said, Troy, why? That's how you get your pack busted. This is why Devin need a real trainer. You answering your own questions. They don't listen, bro. What world are you in to where you learning boxing from somebody who never boxed? What world is that? What world is that, bro? This is something you could die doing. This is the last one. Listen, this is something you could die doing. So in turn, why would you learn from somebody who? This is a saying I made. I'm a coin this. How you gonna learn boxing from someone who never put their life on the line in boxing to know and say, no, I felt that. I felt what it felt like to get brutally beaten up, whether it was in sparring or where it was in an actual fight with 8 ounces on. I know it should be stopped because it's not gonna feel good. It could damage him. He's being damaged physically and mentally. If you never box, how do you know that? When you could die in there. My channel want to know. My channel want to know. We live right now. Listen, all packs is getting fucking busted. Listen, this is something you could die doing. So we want to know. We want to know, blood. We want to know. If you don't know, we want to have it. We want to keep a mental Rolodex of it. We want to know it. It said Mel Robinson said, oh shit, that's Tactile Chatter that has the podcast. I watch your videos, fam, trying to break in it. Much respect. Hey, blood, who is you? Tactile? I don't know. You got a podcast, blood? Let's work. Appreciate it, Mel Robinson. I've been watching Troy for years. Tech Chatter says, hey, if you want to tell the truth, the only reason Earl beat Kell Brook is because he came back from getting his pack busted by Triple G. I don't know who Tech is. Let me look you up, Tech. You got the podcast. No, I don't get on niggas panels who be on corny shit. Like, I don't know why my niggas think I gotta go on their channel. I got my own shit. I don't have opinions on my channel, bro. So if it's a new guy coming in here asking me opinions, I don't do opinions on here. So who is this? Lisandro Cruz. Lisandro. We don't do opinions on here, bro. Why in the age of Aquarius must we still dwell in opinions when we actually can know from watching on TV? We could just know who's a good trainer by how they fighters look, my nigga. What the fuck? Like, come on, blood. Or do we know what's going on? I got you, Leo. There you go. Get through. My bad. My man Leo wanted the window open so he could get some air. Like, what are we talking about? Y'all niggas don't know who good trainers is yet. Like, you actually saying you don't know who a good trainer is because you don't know how they train people. That lets me know y'all gotta be delusional. And this is not for opinion. I actually did this. I actually have facts upon matters. Experience. I know who's a good trainer because I train fighters myself. I've taken fighters and moved them. I don't think. I know. You keep y'all see on this channel, it's gonna teach you more than just about boxing. It's gonna teach you how to talk in spells. Because y'all saying, do you think Coach Calvin is a good? No, I don't. I think Gervonta is an athletic human being. And what showed me the difference in levels and when Calvin coached you and then when Floyd coached you is then when Floyd was coaching Gervonta for the Leo Santa Cruz fight, he was complaining about his arm on the jab when he be on these mitts all day with Boog and all them niggas. And now you complaining about just throwing a jab on the mitts with Floyd. I'm going to let y'all breathe on that. I'm going to just let that breathe because I know I'll be continuously talking and the live need to catch up. So I'm going to let y'all cook on that. Mel Robinson said, Tech is a black man in the IT field who gives a lot of insight on different topics and brings different guests to speak from the black perspective on tech. It says, I also used to have a boxing YouTube channel called Banco Boxing, but I stopped making videos. If y'all want to laugh, y'all could try to find these old videos with Troy and Ticket TV. And Errol Spence, old strength and conditioning coach, Blu-ray. Oh, this Ticket, nigga. Tech is Ticket. Tech is Ticket. Tech, you ain't Ticket, are you? Oh, okay. But oh yeah, well then you really know then. Hey, listen, Tech Blood, hit my DM. Pause. I want to talk to technical shit. I really talk technical shit. I talk commerce all the time, bro. I talk commerce all the time, bro. Technical court. I be in federal court. I know about intellectual property. Let's talk, bro. Let's talk. Hit my Instagram right now for me. Pause. I'm trying to just expand for real. Tech. Hit my IG. No, what's your John? Send me your John. So I can go on here. What's your let me look it up. Let me go. I got you. Too late, blood. Subscribe. Got you, my G. Right here. Y'all gotta follow Tech Chattel. Tech Tool Chatter. You gotta excuse my speech. I be reading them Egyptian, my languages. So like I be pronouncing words. It's just really Tech Tool, but to all. You know what I mean? Just Tech Tool Chatter. Follow my mans. He talking that technical work. And this is what we talking about. Boxing is technical. Boxing is technical. Follow my mans. Pause. He been following me. So we gotta share the love. If you in it, I'm definitely in the tech. We got to get some work in, bro. ASAP. What is app security? Army intelligence analysts. We did work with robots. Colleges for character development. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'll bust your fucking pack, Tech. College is not for character development. And that lady lied on there. Character development comes from this right here. Listen, we get way technical. This is how you build your character. This is how you build it. Because a ka means spirit. Ra means consciousness and will. Your character. You see what I'm saying? No, it don't. College don't build that. It builds your character in the corporate world and teach you how to be a slave in that world. I really do this. It teaches you how to slave in the world of a corporate public entity where you're a constant debtor if you don't know how to pay your taxes through the United States government and the Department of Treasury. 1099 independent individual. Peoples get their rights from the persons. See, y'all didn't know I knew that on the tech shit. I really do it. Profit. Let's get technical. Let's get technical. Black Americans are struggling with education because they didn't listen to the Bible. The Bible tell you what why black people are going to struggle in Deuteronomy 28:27. Let's get technical. The Lord will smite thee with a botch of Egypt. Boxing. Listen, everybody should just get in the gym and just box just for giggles, because boxing is a lifestyle. You have to eat correctly. You have to take care of your body. Like, you have to know how to jump rope. It's a skill set. I got Ryan Garcia, bro. He gonna bust Spence's pack if they fight, because Spence is damaged goods. He can't be taking no punches. None. And he gonna be coming forward. What he gonna box him? They're the same height for real. What he gonna box him going backwards? See, here we gonna understand again how boxing work. They around the same height. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna box him? What he gonna, if he fight him at 54? Once Earl start losing that weight, he not taking them punches. It's about how you take punches. No, Tank be sharp because Tank is sharp. Calvin don't be training Tank. Tank be over with Boog and them. Jalen said Calvin is underrated. No, he's not. He's at where he's supposed to be at. Because Gervonta be with Boog and them doing fast mitts. It's literally on the internet. Jalen, you in your emotions, bro. See, this is why we don't do that on here. You in your emotions. You in your emotions, bro. You in your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Follow Tech Tool. At the same time, learn what you talking about in this boxing world, bro. Like, he not underrated. Tank is who he is, and he always been who he is since he was a child. Like, he's always been knocking people out in the gym. He's always been doing that. Tank looks sharp because Tank is sharp. That's it. Hit the Cash App, blood. Hit the Zelle. Listen, I'm gonna having someone be there is a part of it, but the fighter is the boss. Okay? The fighter is the boss, my G. When the fighter decides to catch the mitts, to throw his hands, when the fighter decides to hit the bag, the coach is not doing no work, bro. But it does take a coach who knows boxing. Calvin Ford never did the things Gervonta did. So that's when Floyd was coaching him, he looked different. Floyd coach you, you're going to look different than when Calvin coach you because it's levels. If I coach Gervonta Davis, he's going to listen. I'm left-handed. I fought. If I coach Gervonta Davis in a professional fight, he's going to look better than when Calvin coached him. I'll put money on it. I'll put money on it. And we ain't got to be doing none of the shit he used to doing. All we need is some mitts and a gym. We don't need, listen, he ain't got to do none of the other shit. We can do calisthenics. We can do jump rope. Anything that got to do with boxing. I can train a fighter better than a nigga who never fought. And that's just what it is. I've done it. The moment I get involved, I'm going to say, well, no, that don't work like that because the fighter's going to throw this and you got to know how to catch it and neutralize it. You got to know how to tie a fighter up and grab his arms and tie his gloves up. And then if you tie his gloves up a certain way, he's going to try to start using his head to shed you. You got to know how to tie his arms up and put your head cheek to cheek with his face. And who telling somebody that who never boxed? Man, see, that's what I'm saying. Hold on. Let me LeBron James you real quick. Pause. Your pack busted, my G. LeBron James you all over the place, my nigga. Pause. You don't know what you talking about, Jalen. You just talking out of emotion. That's why you bring it up. So you telling me, yeah, I'm telling you. Nigga, I seen him training with them niggas, and then when he went and trained with Floyd, he was on the jab on the mitts, and he like, man, my arm. He like, yeah, what's all this training shit you been talking? You with the Elohimithi. So what was you talking about all of this? Now your jab arm hurt when you on the mitts with Floyd. Exactly. It's different. Mel Robinson said, man, Troy, I used to go to the gym, spar one time against the smallest dude ever. By the second round, I was literally throwing up. I was so gassed. Y'all conditioning is on another level. It's not, see, that's what people don't get. Like, you're fighting. You could die. So you literally have to be conditioned from the crown chakra all the way to the root chakras of the tail spine, all the way down to the nerve endings in the bottom of your feet, bro. Listen, Bub whooped the bottom of Earl's feet. He couldn't do nothing. He not the same. He get in there with Ryan, y'all niggas gonna be like, oh my God, Ryan is the greatest. He's the greatest ever and all. No, he not. He was in there with a man who had his pack busted before. I can attest to this as a big man. I have sparred smaller fighters in the ring, and that gave me problem. It's not about smaller fighters or bigger fighters. It's about knowing what to do to make the smaller fighter tired. So now his height is the problem. Busted your pack without even trying. I'm gonna let that catch y'all. It don't matter how tall or how short you are. A tall man can make a short man tired. A short man can make a tall man tired. Pause. It doesn't matter. It's about how you execute your all-time great boxing style. If as a short fighter, you got to have an all-time great boxing style. Hey, listen, somebody hit, we don't say no Diddy. We say pause. That's not a thing. Because egalitarian. Was you with Diddy when he was allegedly doing these things? We don't do that on here. We don't get along with hearsay. We technical. And in court, you don't work with hearsay. If you wasn't there, you don't even involve yourself in it. That's not your bad. It's not your bad, blood. It wasn't, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, bro. That's not what this channel was about. We don't judge you in that self. We give you the tools, the technical tools of chatter to judge yourself. Those are bars. Now you gotta hit the app. You gotta hit the Cash app because I'm freestyling now. I always freestyle off the crown chakra. Listen, you gotta be technical with your tools of chatter. If you want to be an egalitarian when it comes to boxing, because 2 and 7 is 9. That means you're sacrificing your emotions, showing devotion to the God in you. These is packs. I'm giving you the packs live. Hit the Cash app and the John. I'm giving you the packs. And you know why? My spirit always gonna be able to hold the beams of the sun, because I just give props to Ham. I give props. Listen, I come from Ham. I'm Hamza. I'm Hamza. I'm not even Troy. I'm Hamza. Hamza teaches from this. I followed it. You got to get with them folks. This is what's going on from now on until the end and the beginning, the Alpha and oh my God. The chart, bro. The chart. It wasn't a bad thing. It's just that hearsay is always up for deception because it's a form of belief. In Islam, you start as a believer. The power of belief is the 8th law. Listen, once you know, because you can see it in one's own life. You can see it in one's own life, how things gonna work out. Once you see it, then why would you still attend to be a believer? Because now you have knowledge, a knowing of it. And then once you keep working on the knowledge, you start having wisdom. If you're not willing to do that, bro, you still talking about belief. I don't talk about that on this channel. We don't talk about thinking on this channel. Either you do the due diligence to know it, or you go about your business. Because we done thinking. It's the age of Aquarius. That's what people like, man, what you think? You mean what I know? Because I actually used to box and I got experience and wisdom on these things. I've actually coached fighters and actually professional fights. What do I know about this? This is not an opinionated thing. You have to go when you don't know boxing and you never box. That's when you argue opinions. You see, when niggas start talking boxing now, they gotta be humble now. Listen, this is when we talking to Troy on Ness's channel. This is the question we gotta ask now, because he's gonna stick to these points. And now we got to ask, why is you doing this? That's better. Hit the like button and hit the Cash App. More important, hit the Cash App or the Zelle. You have to ask these questions because you thought in your mind that Devin can box Ryan. And when he got his pack busted, now it's time. You still don't want to slow down about what you think you know? Yeah, I know boxing inside and out because I know the self. See, y'all don't want to, y'all want to lead the channel when I start talking about that shit. That caca, that hepra, the mayate, the dung beetle, laying a life in a shit. When I start talking about that shit, listen, if he don't get a real coach, he won't be coming back. So ain't no will make. If you continue to do the things, if you know my eye, how are you saying Devin will make a comeback? He won't. He's still hanging out the car, still putting on for people, enduring works of the earth. That's not Islamic. That's not Lamic. That's not root chakra. That's not the root of boxing. He's supposed to be chilling and resting. He think because his face healed up that his mind is healed. No, it don't work like that. I'm telling you what's going to happen, and y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all don't want to take it in and digest it and be like, but let me just be honest. Y'all don't want to do that. You want to gratify your emotions and sensual passions. That's why, no, I like him. So I'm going to go with this. I like this. That's mammal shit. I'm not a mammal. I'm a divine being. It's a different way of thought. You could lead a chat, you could do, but you definitely should come and have a seat and learn this. Because once you learn yourself, then you can learn why people don't succeed in boxing. It's simple. He says, you the smaller fighter because he learned the game from every angle, and that's what you can, that's what you can, a student of the game. No, listen, it don't matter how tall you is in boxing. You fight at your weight, you get your work. If you got an all-time great boxing style, you're gonna look good. Every champion, if you watch how they fight, they do these certain things that has nothing to do with your style. Simply, this is what people got to understand. This, it has nothing to do with your style. If you're a boxer, a puncher, that's just your style. Now, in that style, you have to start to adapt and learn all other styles. If you don't have an all-time great boxing style, and you're going to get your pack busted. That's just it. That's just a good fight, and Canelo's going to win. That's just it. How Bud gonna beat Canelo? Explain it. How he gonna beat him? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just tell you how it's gonna work right now. How Bud gonna beat Canelo? Somebody explain it. You could explain it with any fighter. How is Errol gonna beat Ryan Garcia? Canelo wins because he has an all-time great boxing style. I'll just explain that. The question for you guys, so you can learn boxing, is first, how is Spence gonna beat Ryan Garcia? And then how is Canelo, how is Bud gonna beat Canelo? Listen, it don't matter how they fight, what skills are they gonna use to win the fight? That's it. That's what it all boils down to. You make it simple. What skills are they going to use? Rambo Jean says Ryan been stopped to the liver. Hate why Spence can beat him. Ryan is not smart. He just hit hard enough to beat Devin. That still didn't explain how Errol is going to beat Ryan. Because you didn't explain anything through skills. You explained when Ryan went down to 35 and got stopped to the body by one of the hardest punchers in boxing. Tank is a harder puncher than Errol Spence, pound for pound. You can't lie that. You can't lie about that. Tank has knocked out welterweights at welterweight. No matter if it's light welterweight or 40, it's welterweight. See, and we're not doing those distinctions. It's welterweight. There's a common ground here. All right, then. Tank is a harder puncher than Spence. No, he won't. How? Explain it. Listen, if you make one more statement without explaining it technically, is he going to use the jab? Is he going to walk him down? Is he going to jab to the body? What is he going to do to do something with Ryan? If you don't explain it, you're going to get a timeout because you're not making any sense. You can't just throw Rambo is saying Ryan. No, he's saying Spence will do Ryan like Ugas. Ryan can't beat none of EJ's last opponents. How do you know that? Did he fight any of his last opponents? Did he? He didn't. So we can't say that. We don't even do that on here. So you used to the other channels. We just going to give you a timeout real quick so you can understand some things. We're going to give you a minute. We're going to give you a minute timeout because he don't understand how the chat works. If it hasn't been done, we don't even talk about it. It got to be done first. That's why I'm asking you how he going to beat him, and you don't have nothing to say about it because you don't know. You're just making up shit. Egalitarian said Errol Spence will go to the body of Ryan Garcia. He will overwhelm him with his volume of punches. Errol Spence is a better inside fighter. No, he not. Errol Spence don't have no inside work. That's a lie. Errol Spence is not sound technically on the inside. That's why he got his pack busted by Bud. How he gonna listen? Him and Ryan is the same height. He got to walk to Ryan, and you telling me Ryan just gonna let Errol Spence punch him to the body? Man, shut up, man. This is what I'm saying. Y'all not even fucking explaining nothing. So you saying he gonna walk through them punches? He don't move his head. He just gonna walk in the high guard and get hit by a man his size. It's not gonna happen like that. That's why he gonna get his pack busted. You just explain why he's gonna get his pack busted. Because he has to walk through punches when he doesn't have any defense. You see how you just threw his defense out the window? Facts said you the smaller fighter because he learned the game from every angle, and that's what you can, a student of the game. Then next he said no, and then exactly. I am reading it. Troy, read my comments. I am, blood. You bugging. I just read them. Like, no, I'm not right. Boxing is right. So y'all keep saying I'm right. These are the rules of what niggas possess in their skill. Don't stop saying it's me. It ain't got shit to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. This is how boxing works. When you talk about a smaller fighter, you got to keep him at range being a taller fighter. You need to use your jab. But remember, a great fighter like Floyd will beat you. on the inside, even if you the smaller fighter, because he learned the game. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Like, it don't matter the height. Like, that's what facts trying to tell you. And this is the thing. I'm talking the facts of boxing. How is Errol Spence going to, what are he going to do? Walk down Ryan Garcia in a high guard when Ryan Garcia can punch? He can't, he don't need to be taking the hook, even blocking it, and the right hand down the pipe. He don't move his head. Y'all haven't got that yet. So we gonna move on. How can Canelo, what is Terrence gonna do to beat Canelo? What is Terrence gonna do to beat Canelo? Anybody gonna answer that? Fact Check said, I'm gonna say something that'll go over niggas' heads. Troy is gonna be one of the best marketable podcast speakers because his gift will be valued by his experience in the sport against inexperienced opinions. That is a bar. And that's just a fact, my G. Rambo said, what does Ryan Garcia have other than the hook? Uptelling like Ryan is a defensive wizard. Listen, Ryan has a right hand and a hook. If you look at Devin's face, it come from getting hit with shots. His face was swollen. Because he was taking a left hand because he keep leaning down to his right, taking the right hand to the face. Yeah, Tank, listen, that's Tank. He took one of the weapons away. And he took the fact that he don't know how to cut weight properly on the vegan diet. Tank has power. I don't care what Tank said because I'm a fighter. I can abridge what any fighter say because I can watch it myself. You have to go on what they say because you never got to work, Rambo. You a pro, Rambo? He gonna get Errol Spence is not just gonna walk somebody down and hit them and they just gonna say, yeah, come in here, Spence. No, he's gonna run into punches from Ryan, bro. He can punch. He's a big guy. Yeah, Tank fought him. You got to take his word. But I boxed, so I don't have to take his word. I can look and say, no, he just took the left hand away from Cuz. So your pack is busted again. This is what happened when you box. You don't have to take niggas' words. You could just abridge it through your experience as a coach and a professional yourself. So you take words. I actually did it. That's why you on my channel. The nigga Dev didn't grab Ryan's right hand, when Ryan was on his shoulder roll. When Devin was hitting Ryan in the back, Ryan's shoulder counter was with the right, was with the straight right. No, that's a fact. That's how he was setting up the hook. It says it takes skill to take the left hand away. No, it takes a game plan. You just got to know it's there. You got to not be prejudiced. See, that's why you got to stop talking about boxing on here. On here, you got to ask questions. It takes skill to have a 90% knockout ratio and keep stopping niggas and winning. And then of people you stopping going on and busting packs like Mario Barrios and Isaac Cruz. It takes skill to stay undefeated. And this is why you got to just be quiet and understand boxing from what I'm telling you, because you never did it for real. You never did it, bro. This is why I'll be on here explaining things, the facts of boxing. You take a nigga's words, that's hearsay. We don't thrive on hearsay. When we can go watch. See, this is where you want to be in your emotions and your sensual passions. You want to gratify that because you like Spence. I love the Lord and the in me and God. Spencer get in there with Ryan Garcia and he gonna get punished because he's a damaged goods, period. That's why he gonna get punished. It ain't got nothing to do with his skills. He never had defensive skills. I've been saying it for 8 years. Y'all want him to damn near get killed in there before y'all realize he just don't have it. He was promoted well. Y'all just want that? Y'all just want to like y'all favorite niggas? Listen, Ray Leonard got his pack busted. He my favorite. He got his pack busted. No, he wouldn't. Shakur wouldn't. Listen, Shakur is shorter than Ryan Garcia. How he gonna outbox Ryan Garcia going backwards? You don't know boxing. You need another timeout. You don't know about. Listen, I'm gonna read some shit that Rambo said so I can bust his pack on here and embarrass. See, that's why niggas get embarrassed on lives. Rambo John says, have Ryan not been down to multiple fighters, Shakur will outbox Ryan and stop it out of him and stop him. No, he wouldn't. How would he stop a taller fighter? He was against a shorter fighter with a hurt hand and couldn't stop him with the hook. So how are you going to stop somebody bigger at 140 when he never been to 140? He didn't stop his last guy. He don't even like getting hit. He don't be slipping punches on the inside to set up his knockouts. So you need a timeout, Rambo, because you don't understand. Here go a longer timeout because you don't want to understand boxing. You get a 10-minute this time. You need a 10-minute timeout because you talking in feelings. Not to fact check said, not to mention Dev has never fought a nigga with the speed and snappy punches like Ryan. And what do you need, nigga? It says, what do you need against speed? Timing. What is timing? It's called skill. Yeah, you got to work on timing. You can't learn timing from a man who never timed a punch. Pack busted. One hand LeBron James. Rolly Polanco will stop Devin Haney. Rohan Polanco. Listen, I need the scene. Jalen said, why is it difficult for southpaws to fight other southpaws? It's not. Who told you that? You making up shit. I was a southpaw, natural. It was never hard. Who said that? It's not hard. It's not hard, bro. You just talking. You believing what other niggas say. It ain't hard. I was a southpaw, natural. My man Aaron was a orthodox, turned into a southpaw. Was never hard work. I spar southpaws. That's actually easier work because now I could just be in the shell and block the left hand like writers block the right hand and use all my punches. I ain't got to be pawing the jab and doing all of that. No fight is hard when you know what to do in there with the fighter. I've been in sparring with fighters who switch it up left and right-handed. It's the same thing. If you right-handed, I'm tying up the jab hand. If you left-handed, I'm going to the shell. I'm jabbing to your guts. Now, if you right-handed, now I'm pawing the jab, tying up the jab hand, throwing the long left to the guts. Pause. If you don't know boxing, you're gonna be saying shit like that hard. It's not hard over here, nigga. Niggas don't know boxing. Your pack is all over the place. BGS Lug Beat say, so are you saying Canelo is more skilled than Crawford? Yes, he is. Or is jumping 3 weight classes too much for Crawford? I'm saying both. All of it plays a factor. It's all in the box. The rules of boxing is a good big man will always beat a good little man. It's the rules, blood. If you don't know them, then you don't know them. That's the rule. Has Crawford ever beat Caleb Plant? Has Crawford ever been in there with another super middleweight, like heavyweight? He been in there with Callum Smith. Has Crawford been in there with anybody at a higher weight class so we can see how his skill pans out? Has he? Has he been in there with Triple G? No. Egalitarian. I was born with both hands with equal power, bro. I play basketball right-handed and shoot with my right hand. I right and throw a football with my left hand. I'm ambidextrous, bro. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. Like, you get in there with me, I'm going to bust your fucking pack. So it don't matter if it would have been Errol Spence, any fighter who get in there with me, I'm going to hurt you because I have power in both hands. I shoot a basketball right-handed. I write with my left hand and box left-handed. If I'll knock people out with the hook before. Y'all seen the tapes. I've knocked people out with the uppercut before. You seen the tapes. I've knocked somebody out with an overhand left. You seen the tapes. I've dropped somebody with a hook to the body. I have power in both hands. Egalitarian said Terrence Crawford is no Archie Moore or Homicide or Henry Hank. Listen, bro, he has those abilities. I'm asking you, how is he gonna beat Canelo? The only way Bud can beat Nello is to be able to stand in there on the inside. We know Bud has a skill set to compete against Canelo, but can Bud physically and mentally beat Canelo in the fire? Fact Check is telling you what it is. I wish I could have trained with you. You still can. I'm training you now. If you just shut up and listen, egalitarian. I'm teaching you now. See, you think training is just physical. Boxing is all mental. It's 90% mental first, bro. Fact Check, you cooked. You cooking. Fact Check is cooking. Fact Check is cooking. You listen, I just said it. If Bud is gonna beat Canelo, he gotta fight the whole fight on the inside. You gotta fight the whole fight on the inside. You gotta stop him. You gotta stop him, bro. You gotta stop Canelo. To beat him, you're gonna have to stop him at this point. How you gonna do that? To beat, you're gonna have to fight Canelo on the inside, bro. That's not like what I'm saying. You think you're gonna box Canelo? That don't work. That don't work. We seen that. We seen what that looked like. You gotta be on the inside. You gotta have a shoulder roll. If you left-handed, you gotta know what to do. It's not gonna matter if you left or right-handed. To beat Canelo, you gotta know how to get work on the inside. Period. Period. You're gonna have to be able to take them punches against your arms, and that shit gonna be hard. And once Bud feel it, he gonna be like, oh, it is different. It's not sparring. It's tens. And that's the thing. Bud is in tens now. So you got to get used to that type of power. It's not the same power that you got in eights. Hey, listen, I've been on here for an hour and 19 minutes and got one cash app. Come on, blood. Y'all got to do better than that. We got to be a better community. Fact check. To beat Canelo, you have to die and come back as Floyd Mayweather. No, you don't. You just got to do what Floyd did. You got to be willing to make him think about what's going on the inside. That's it. It's it. That's it, blood. To beat Canelo, you have to make him think and be non-confident about his abilities on the inside and getting hit with punches. If you can't do that, you're not going to beat him. All right? If you don't do that, you're not going to beat the guy. Okay? He has defense in all ranges. Body to body, inside, medium, long range, and boring range. He showed you against Golovkin. He could walk you down. He could slip. He can go in a high guard. He got defense on the end. He has an all-time great boxing style. Hashtag all-time great boxing style. Hashtag it. Y'all, see, this is why y'all can't learn. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't even do what I asked you to do in the chat. It should, once I say hashtag all-time great boxing style, it should be 18 hashtags in the chat, all-time great boxing style. This is why when I leave niggas behind and move on with my blogging, I'm going to say, yeah, I used to blog on my own channel and I still do. But the guys on the channel, they never really truly listened. They never really truly did, because when you listen, you do what I ask you to do. You just do it. That's how I know you listening. You just do it. You get on it. You know it's nothing. Oh, yeah, let me hashtag that real quick. Let me hit him with a $2 Cash App or a $2 Zelle or a $1 Zelle. It's in the jar. You're not doing it. So, yeah, when I move on, I'm going to tell, listen, I used to do this. And through my Zelles and Cash Apps, these are the people who was listening. Jeff Bowles, these people, blah, 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 blah. Those are the people who were listening and doing it, because those are the people who were donating. They were executing their hard-earned money to the teachings. That's it. All-time great boxing style. Egalitarian. Good looking. That's like hitting the Cash App. It's not as powerful. It's like an ocean according to a drop of water. It's a kind of power, but the Cash App was way more powerful. You have to hashtag all-time great boxing style. It's simple. Thank you, Sterling Rowland. Roll. We already listen. Roll already know he hits the Cash App all the time. Shout out to Sterling, Silver, Common Law, Roland, Roland, Consciousness and Will on the Land. There's no such thing as a row. That's not even correct English. It's Sterling Roland. Okay? Sterling is silver, which is of Tehuti, which is a conductor of electricity, your silver spark. And then Roland is consciousness and will. So it's the silver of consciousness and will. You got it. Listen, this is why you hitting those apps and Zelles. And then you say, hey, I hit your Zelle. You simply hashtag all-time great boxing style. I coined it. It's mine. If you don't have that style, you're not going to beat Canelo. Does Terrence have the all-time great boxing style? Yes, he does. Does Canelo do? Yes, he does. Does a big man, a good big man beat a small little man? Yes, they do. That's why. It has nothing to do with me hating. I love my G Bud. It's just how nobody's explaining how Bud is gonna beat Canelo. Nobody's explained it one time yet. He only lost one fight or two fights against Bivol. And Bivol, we could clearly see he had to go to a defense that he don't even use, a high guard. to weather the storm of Canelo's punches. And that's because he could use the high guard. He a 75-pounder. Terrence cannot use no high guard against Canelo. Those punches going to be like Street Fighter. You blocking them, but it take your energy down. It break you down. It hitting your arm. Reynoso telling him, hey, blood, you know what it is. You breaking down here first. You breaking down here. You breaking down here. You breaking down here first. You got to just keep punching it hard as you can. It's going to have a contusion. He's not going to be able to use it the same. He's showing you. That's Callum Smith at 175. Big ass Caucasian, pause. Huge white boy, bro. With a jab and all of that. Kovalev knocked him out. Was losing the fight. Had to stop him. Brutally knocked him out cold. Broke him down. Was check hooking. Caleb Plant. Broke him down. David Benavidez, the biggest guy, the monster. Why couldn't he stop Caleb, though? Nobody answering these questions because this shit got to do with skill. That's it. You can have an all-time great boxing style, but then have you beat somebody at 75 to show that your all-time great boxing style proves pound for pound through the weight classes? This is what I be saying. That's what I'm saying. You gotta understand that. Hit the app. Hit the Cash App. You're gonna see if they still on the Twitter running their mouth.
The slide, they are on par with that. That fight is 90% done. So hopefully we can get it done. I mean, I was told from Dr. Slav what is needed, and I was hoping he was gonna come on and say it, and or rather what Floyd and his team is requesting, and I think it's minuscule. I think it's nothing. I mean, literally nothing. And I mean that. Like, I don't think any caller would ever be like, oh, nah, that fight ain't gonna happen because of that. It's that. Like, it's nothing. So hopefully it gets done. Type shit. Jay Billy.
Hey, listen.
Jay Bill.
Yo, I'm coming out. Yes, sir.
Yo, listen. We're gonna hear if the delusion is still going on the boxing voice.
But nah. First things first, I gotta continue it, man. Ryan's a dirty drug cheat.
Oh God.
Talking about
niggas, listen, he a Devin lover.
Whatever.
Let's listen to him.
Whatever it's called, I'm gonna call it the old Big O. But Big O,
That was only
go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'm saying that they only talking about the fight night test the day before he rehydrated. Before he rehydrated,
higher level.
It was 60 times higher. Nobody want to talk about those levels.
I appreciate that, Jim. I appreciate that, Jim.
This ain't shit that I'm pulling out my ass. I'm only stating facts.
Good shit. Yeah, I appreciate that, Jim. So, to the people that, okay, so Danny just gave us some new info. Did you not know that the Big O, you can't even use that in any country? All countries have it banned. So this is what's going to happen. Ryan's going to, when he gets proven guilty, that B Simple comes up dirty, he's going to have to tell them what happened. Like, he's going to have to account for that. Like, what substances were you taking?
Man, niggas is just in their feelings.
Produce that ashwagandha, they came out and said, hey, we don't even use that in any of our substances. You know, we don't even put that in the ashwagandha.
Niggas just talking.
Companies are going to say that. So it's going to come down to, was it really tainted? Was it some bad product, or was it you? Well, we know what's going to happen. This shit right here, man,
nothing.
is like all written. Like, you got the little brother Devin, you know what I'm saying? He get beat in a dirty fight, and then they still outside, just like some little, you know, some outside shit. And they
Stupid.
Go, oh, here come me, Jay. Here come me, Jay, man. I pray to God that they make this fight. You know what I'm saying? Let Ryan get what he's been asking for. And this is good for boxing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Listen, you're gonna have some hurt people. You're gonna have some hurt. You're gonna have more hurt people. You're gonna have more hurt people. You think you really thinking, dude really got some work in him. Like, ain't no more working, cuz that shit over with.
160 is what we saw online.
Even if it don't matter what they listen, the fact that they need to fight at 160.
Ryan said he instructed his lawyer to send the contract.
That lets you know, like Earl can't even make 54, and he trying to be at that. He can't make that weight, and he don't want to. Listen, that's automatically let me know he gonna get his pack busted.
Ryan looking a little bigger, no diggy than Earl. You know what I'm saying? Just in his arms, his upper body, his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never seen Ryan look like that. Please, man. He's gonna put the belt to you. He's gonna make him learn his lesson. But at the end of the day, we gotta come up with this B sample. So all the capers out there going on other podcasts too, talking about, oh, the rule is only 1 billion. Hey, man, just like Coach Mac said, would you be bringing that same energy if Dev was in the situation? If the roles were reversed and it was Devin, would you come with that same energy? Really think on that. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's a lot of like fanboys.
Let's see what the Cash App who hit it.
My culture, but oh man, I'm down for the people. I'm down for the people, but you going with your culture though. So
my man Sterling Rowe hit it with the $4 Ma'at. God needs you in order to come into the world. Let's work. You have the right, but not the. You have the power, but not the right to ignore God's law.
J. Bill, Venom, what up?
You hear me?
Yep.
All right, as far as the topic, it's actually crazy how I hear a lot of callers saying Ryan ain't Crawford. Like, it's actually mind-blowing. Like, no one's trying to compare him to Crawford. Yeah, they usually say Spencer doesn't. Spencer got the discipline Devin has. Spencer never been undisputed. Spencer only been one weight class. Devin accomplished 2.
Yeah. See when people come with other points.
Bro, with Spence on Crawford, it wasn't that Crawford was not money. Bro, he got dropped by a jab. A fucking jab. A jab is not known to knock people out. It's a setup for the knockout. He dropped them. All Crawford did was split that jab out. He got signed on his ass. Like, come on, bro. And then this is why I really see Spence getting dropped is he has fake teeth. I've been telling y'all this. He has fake teeth.
Did I not say that?
He has fake teeth, bro.
The man has his teeth.
It's like a sensation that's gonna go through his body. He's getting dropped. I'm telling y'all that now. He has a fake teeth. Even with the gun shell staying in his mouth, even Bud still was able to knock 2 of his front teeth out after the fight. Even with the gun shell staying in. So we can't even blame the mouthpiece anymore. It is what it is. Errol ain't no different. And Ron been whooping that style last for his whole career. Ron been whooping that style last his whole life. All Errol is a pressure fighter who ain't got no defense. He ain't no different from no Mexican pressure fighter. He ain't no different.
No different.
He got no defense. He just goes to that body, line there, goes to his vicious little show. Cut him with 3-punch combination and sit him on his ass. I'm telling you.
I be trying to tell niggas.
I love it.
He gonna come out that vicious little show with 3-punch combination. Fucking surprise him, bro. I'm telling you. Errol, that car crash, it really fucked him up. I would say, if this was an oral Errol, I wouldn't say anything. And everyone's saying, oh, now we believe in Ryan jumping up 3 weight classes. Wouldn't y'all believe in Errol jumping up 3 weight classes to beat Canelo? Like, this is what I'm saying. These are the same people. Yeah, JT.
Don't make no sense.
Taking Errol to jump up 3 weight classes to beat Canelo. Now it's crazy for us to say.
JT?
What is that?
Coach JT was picking Earl.
Of course he was. He was picking Errol to beat Canelo. Jumped up 3 weight classes. Like, what type of crazy shit?
Yeah, niggas was saying Earl could beat Canelo, blood. That was crazy.
Now we the crazy one. But that's all good. That's my call, man. I got a body bag real quick.
Like, Niggas was talking about Earl getting in there with Canelo, blood. He would have got his fucking pack busted. He would have got knocked out cold, sleep.
No, oh man, we used to have that from the word boxing $3. Some butt hurt cream for the clover.
Listen, if Earl would have got in there with Canelo, he would have got brutally stopped. It would have been worse than Cuz.
Hulk, laugh out loud. Newsflash, B sample going to pop the question. Is the amount geniuses? What? Excuse me. Is the amount genius?
Let's listen to him.
That's what determines if he cheated. What's so hard to understand? I don't think so. I thought they already said if it's in your system, it's cheating. That is correct. And he had one sample which was the weigh-in day, that was 60 times higher. And you know what I'm saying? And then he had the other sample, so.
Niggas just talking. They don't know what's going on because they not Vada. He had the sample. He had the one sample. He had this sample, man. Niggas, shut up. Ain't no justification. The justification is he got his ass whooped. That's the justification.
Tell me if this dude is saying this is a dream. I texted to your computer. Hassan is on you. You gotta unmute. Is you there? Hassan. Right, we got Mr. Perfect with the counter.
Yeah, man, he really do got niggas just floating me, just talking, bro. Nigga said he dropped it over the jam. Nigga, Earl was off balance, you dumbass.
Oh my God.
Ryan dropped dirty.
Oh my God, blood. He dropped him with a jab. Earl was off balance. What about the other times he busted his pack?
Niggas dropped it dirty. I know Canelo all did, bro. He intentionally. He set this shit up. Putting out fake ass speed pad with his daddy and shit. Like, come on, bro. Y'all don't see this scandal shit.
Hey, niggas in their feelings. Y'all hearing it.
Stop trying to compare him to.
Yeah, get out of here, bud. You're just talking.
Hold on, you heard me?
We ain't fine.
You just talking.
Before Ryan thought that, everybody thought he was gonna lose. Nobody thought Ryan could beat Earl. Like, stop this shit. So he juiced up and beat Devin. Now niggas saying he could compete with Earl. Like, if this nigga never took the shit, he would be out of boxing today.
No, he wouldn't.
His Instagram, bro.
Bro, all this probably shit lets me know where niggas is living. It said fact check. It's funny because niggas don't even know how to explain it for real. Niggas say Bud dropped him with a jab without explaining that it's really a step in power punch off the 2-1 after you throw the 2. Fact. You push off the back foot. Yeah, I don't even know why you explaining that.
And you really mean power and speed is what you really mean.
How the fuck you got? He don't. How you take steroids and you got power, bro?
What is he talking about? Because he's not been proven that he took anything. They just talk.
He ain't dropped. So you took the steroids knowing Devin can take.
He broke his eardrum.
That's why Devin was fighting in the pocket. He felt your power before, nigga. So you took steroids.
He mad.
Knocked the nigga out.
He's
like,
mad.
What the fuck on, bro?
He mad. He got stopped. Did you see that? Hey, blood. The man got stopped. He didn't see it. He mad. You sound crazy to be a Detroit nigga.
I think that was short, Worthy, but it's not your time.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Them boys be emotional over this ish. Emotional.
We got two.
Man, I don't know. He crying over Ryan got his pack busted. He crying over that.
Yo, what's new, man? It's your boy Two-Tone, the Superstar. Please say the Superstar, the king of boxing Twitter. That last call
This is
the reason why
University
Devin
Earth.
got knocked down 5 times.
Facts.
That's the reason why. Because the niggas were giving a pass to that horrible ass game plan.
Check,
Also,
please.
If Devin Haney, I love Devin. If Devin Haney promoted his fights the way he's promoted his PED scandal, his numbers would be incredible. Imagine if during Devin's fights he was
Check,
retweeting
please.
his fans all the time, sharing all the stuff his fans had to say during his fight. Anytime somebody say something about the PED scandal, Devin retweeted it. We need that same energy when you promote. Remember, Floyd was a nice boxer and a master marketer. And Earl Spence, you don't want no Ryan Garcia smoke, bro. As soon as Ryan touch you in the face, all that car accident scar tissue will bust the fuck open, bro. Ryan Garcia, power both hands. The best left hook in boxing. The man is speed, power, the face of boxing. On stage with YG, killer with Prime Time. #1 rap song in the country. Come on, bro. And Earl over there ducking. Y'all gave him a pass. He's the one that started with Ryan Garcia yesterday. And as soon as Ryan Garcia started going back, Earl Smith went right back into the duck cave. If you ain't ready for this smoke of Ryan Garcia, shut the fuck up, nigga. This is Ryan Garcia, the face of boxing. 1 billionth of a gram. 1 billionth of a fucking gram. Niggas is sounding like Drake fans out here. They not like us. The king of boxing Twitter out.
No way Devin is trending under take the L. No, that's hilarious. He running his reputation even more by being a sore loser.
Two-Tone, Superstar, don't forget to say, and Superstar.
You gotta
We
chill.
got Brandon, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
The champ is back. Shout out to Super Mexican. I forgot the other guy's first name, but I remember his last name is here. Joe, salute to you. The counter punches. Hey, I wasn't even going to come back because I'm kind of busy, but I just want to piggyback on something you said.
Like,
kind of counteract
shit crazy.
what Leo tried to do in Houston and what that fat, greasy, that bastard, Two-Tone, the Superstar. Just
listen, you got it.
That the levels of the occupancy in his system is going to matter. That's not going to matter. This is not computerall, people. And I want to correct them because there's people listening.
Listen, it's boxing. We know it. See how, like, when you talking about everything but boxing, it just get corny. Listen, blood, we about to get up out of here. We'll be back later. Hit the Cash App and the Zelle if y'all need a nigga to stay on. Other than that, y'all got 5 minutes, and we out of here. So.
It's not supposed to be in your system, and even if he finds a speculum in his system, and he can say, well, contaminated health supplement products or any of that shit, he's still guilty because as an athlete, you're responsible for what goes in and your body. So I just wanted to correct Leo and all them dudes that is making it seem like, yo, if they find only a little bit in this system, he'll be clear. No. And I see why Dan Raphael gets so annoyed by you motherfuckers on Twitter that say stupid shit like that. Because this shit, no amount of this shit is allowed to be in your system. So the fact that it's 1 billion from anything, that don't matter. Bottom line, that shit don't matter. So I just wanted to go.
What matters is when you can't stop punches from hitting you upside your head.
This is B sample on 2 different days being contaminated by the lab. This shit ain't gonna happen. This motherfucker, B samples are gonna come back positive just like they samples.
Listen, when these niggas, if these samples come back negative, niggas is gonna be just, it's gonna be a wrap. They're gonna be looking crazy.
Come back and let's see how you fight and if you can beat top guys without the juice. But bottom line is,
No, listen, he beat listen, y'all gave Devin that credit. Y'all gave Devin credit, my nigga. Y'all the one be giving these niggas they credit for what they be doing. I'll just be calling how the fight gonna look. Already know who gonna get their pack busted. Eventually, soon as they get in there with the right competition, I'll be like, hey, listen, this ain't the time. Don't think it's sweet. This is not the time. And then niggas be, no, he gonna do this. He gonna know he not. That's not how boxing works. It's not gonna work like that. So, hey, listen, y'all gotta really watch this live. Don't be in your feelings about it. Study it. Understand that boxing has rules. You have to have an all-time great boxing style. If you don't have that, then you're gonna be struggling in there. That's just what it is. You don't have every skill set of boxing to be able to neutralize other opponents. I'm no Victor Conti fan. He cheated, helped athletes cheat, then turned snitch. But it would be asinine for me to say he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's a crook who got caught and started working with the feds. Will never be respected, but knows his shit. No, you can't deal with niggas like that. Like, you see how the Ishe just saying dumb shit? Like, you gotta just watch what you saying because it's an oxymoron. You were cheating, and when you got caught, you told nothing you say can ever be validated ever again. You need a polygraph every time. Every time you're gonna be up to question for how you what you used to say and do. You literally was getting out of it by lying. No, blood, that don't make no sense. Niggas just really building up his company. Like, nevertheless, dude got his pack busted. It's not gonna get overturned. Nobody's gonna be.
How about that, niggas? What I told y'all. That's a former midnight only. How about that? How about that, nigga? I'm a vegan burger, nigga. A vegan burger.
It just is what it is. If y'all don't get that, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna learn boxing today. He's high, Spence scared of Ryan, laughing my A off. Casuals getting bold with these takes these days. Niggas sound like Brian Kenny, clueless. He said, think Ryan getting too much. No, we read that. It says sequences casual dudes like ego and these new boxing coverage channels don't water down the game of truth. They don't know what they watch, but report to the public like they teaching something. That's a fact. And that's why we out on that note, because they don't be understanding anything. I think Ryan and Spence is a good fight. They both got good size. And at 160, I got to go with Ryan at this time. Spence is damaged goods, and that's just what it is. As far as Bud beating Canelo, it's not a thing right now. And listen, Bud going to beat him on the inside for a whole 12 rounds. Listen, it's just about skill at this level, and it's not a thing where I'm not saying Bud don't have the skill, but a good big man always beats a good little man. Pause. And Bud is got size on him, but I wouldn't. That's why people saying if you want to fight with Canelo, you got to beat David Benavidez, because in boxing we not about to just let you get to. We need to see you at some type of middleweight, kinda. You know what I'm saying? You get in there and you get put to bed. Then what? And I'm not saying Bud to get put to bed. It's just you have to show something. You can't just get out here. We never seen Bud at super middle, or light middle. You know what I mean? Once we see how he do with Cuz, we already know he gonna stop Cuz. I would like to see him at middleweight. If you get undisputed at junior middle, I would like to see him at middleweight. Then that would let me know what he gonna do with Canelo, because Canelo just came in at 166. They could fight at a catchweight at 160 at 167. You know what I'm saying? That's a possibility. Listen, one yourself, I'm at Hotep. This ain't got nothing to do with emotions. It's just logic. Being your emotions, all you want is gonna get your Pacquiante Bustian down.